Nothing quite matches a good old New Zealand summer. I have had my third night in the huts. Last night was a really good night. There were only actually 3 of us in the bunk room, so not so many noises, so quite a good sleep in there. It's around 7 o'clock, the usual thing, have a cup of tea, have some breakfast and then head off. And so we're walking from the McKellar Hut through to the Greenstone Hut, which I understand is following along the Greenstone River along the valley floor, so no big climbs today. And apparently the walk is about 6 hours, it's something like 18 kilometres. I'm at an almost dry creek bed, but I'm just looking up to where the creek goes and just seeing the up there, further up there, the piles and piles of logs, and immediately down here below me, carrying on down there. And it just gives you an appreciation of the amount of rain they must get through here and the ferocity it must come through. The sooner you accept on this trail you're going to have wet feet, the more relaxed you're going to be about the whole thing. So you've got to follow the track markers, and the track, it appears to go down there, but if you look on the tree there's an arrow pointing up, and I have to scramble up these roots, and then there's another track marker up there. Leaving McKellar Hut this morning, there was a couple who set off about an hour ahead of me, and so far I had passed no one, except just now a really big group, about 25, one of the guided walks, have come through going in the opposite direction. So I was asking them where was a good place to stop for lunch, and just up the track a little bit more, apparently there's a landslide and some big rocks to sit on in the sun. So that's where I'm aiming to get to, and I'll stop there and have a break. I've just been coming through the bush there along that track, been in the bush for quite a long time, and ahead of me is this huge mound of rocks. Like the track just appears to stop at it, and when I climb up on top, this is just a massive rush of rocks that have come down the mountainside at some stage, thankfully not today. Looking way up there, way down there into the valley, so I'll just get across this. I was stopping here for lunch, but the weather's come back in, so I've chucked on my waterproof jacket and put the cover back on my pack as well. There's a few more hours, and there's a front coming through. Gee, nothing quite matches a good old New Zealand summer. The temperature's starting to drop now with this rain coming in. It's coming from the south, and apparently there's going to be snow tonight down to 900 metres. So to put that in perspective, when I was at the Routeburn Falls hut 2 nights ago, that hut is at 1,000 metres, and the Harris Saddle is at 1,300 metres, and the snow coming down to 900. So glad I've organised for a hut tonight. It wouldn't be too tropical in my tent. So I think I've got about an hour to go today. It's 10 minutes away from the Greenstone Hut where I'll be staying tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll head out to where the Greenstone and Caples tracks meet, and then from there back out to the road end. End of day 4, made it to the Greenstone Hut.